again and welcome to another update from the Argyle International Airport. Today we are taking you mainly across the site so you can see the site works that's taking place here at the Argyle International Airport. We have over the past weeks been focusing a lot on the terminal building, which is creating quite a buzz out here, but today we want to show you some of the other areas of the site and just walk you through the progress that we are making here at Argyle. Now, you have not heard much about what is happening in the third kilometer because up until recently we have not done a lot of work in the third kilometer. We have been focusing so far on the first and second kilometers and the terminal building, but we are well and truly into the third kilometer of the project and a lot of work is taking place here. Now, behind me you will see the equipment moving along up and down, and they are working steadily. Now, if you look across to my right, you would recognize or realize that the Roman Catholic hill, that is the hill where the Roman Catholic Church once stood, is now merely just a bankside, but just some more dirt remaining to come down. And we have been working at that steadfastly, taking down that hill so that we can continue to extend the runway in that direction. If you also notice, you will see that the runway in this area, the part that we have been working on, is well defined, and also the shoulder areas, they're also coming together. Now, we have been telling you that we will have to do some city fence work over here in the third kilometer, and across there too, on the eastern side, that is the vicinity in which the city fence work will be taking place, also getting a little closer towards where the Argyle school is in that area. And they have started some work in that regard, in that they are now taking some of the stones and they're depositing stones on that side in preparation. Well, you could say that the city fence work has really and truly begun, because the stones that we are taking off of the petroglyph hill, those stones are being deposited there so that we can construct our city fences, and so in so doing continue to work on our shoulder area and continue the protection of the runway strip. The next thing that will be started here soon, hopefully towards the end of September, we would start that, is the spanning of the Yambu River. And the Yambu River is just here to my left, and we have already ordered the product that's supposed to come in, the Amco product that's supposed to come in to span that river, and they should be here soon. So towards the end of September we should start the work on the spanning of the Yambu River. So quite a bit of work to be done here. Come the end of September, early November, a lot of work will be taking place here on the site. So we are doing a lot of work here in the third kilometer. To my left, further on the hill over here, or you could say right ahead of me now, if you look closely, you will see a lot of work being done on this hill over here. That is what we call the petroglyph hill. Why do we call it the petroglyph hill? Because the petroglyphs are located just around here on those rocks that you're seeing right here. We are doing some blasting on the hill because we have begun the process of removing the rocks, and those are the rocks that we are depositing on that eastern end so we can do the city fences. However, we are not touching the petroglyphs just yet. We are still awaiting the return of the Egyptians who were here just a few weeks ago and have promised that they will come back. So this is August. We are expecting that sometime in September or thereabout they should return and be able to safely relocate the petroglyphs on these rocks, and we can really and truly complete the taking down of that petroglyph hill right there. But we are working on it, we're inching away at it, and we're getting closer, but we are not touching them until they have been safely removed and relocated. So this is all within the third kilometer of the site and part of the second kilometer that the work here at the Argyle International Airport continues. You would realize that we have intensified the work, we are speeding things up because time is of the essence right now if you want to have this airport operational by or towards the end of 2014. We're going to move from here and we're going to go across to some other parts of the site. We will take you into the first kilometer where a lot of work is going on right now. So don't you move where you are, stay right there and we will take you across to the other side. We are back and we're glad you stayed with us. We are now within the first kilometer of the site where it all began in 2008, and we are currently perched on the top of Fort Hill. Now, up here, this gives us a bird's eye advantage to see exactly what is taking place down there, where all the work is being concentrated on the runway. That's one. And two, the removal of what remains of Makoni Yami Hill. They're also doing the embankment just above the stubs bay. Now there's a lot of work going on here in the first kilometer of the site. A lot of work, and the evidence is behind me. If you look closely, you will see that Makoni Yami Hill is virtually gone. We do still have some rocks to remove from there, but that work is being done, and it's being done with more speed now that we have a lot more trucks on the project to remove the rock deposits. Now also over there you can see that they have started laying the first level of the base on the runway. So they're doing that right there, and in the coming weeks they will continue with that process. We are also seeing that the trucks are depositing the sand on this end of the runway. This is the southern end just above the stubs bay, and they're creating embankment in that area. Lots and lots of crushed stone deposits all around, mountains of them. And to my left we have work going on with the trucks. They're removing the stones that we have stockpiled here on Fort Hill down to the stone crushing plant, where stone crushing continues unabated every day. So the work is being done. We want to also go around the stubs bay end to see what work they're doing there regarding that road access. So we're going to go down there and take a look to see exactly what is happening down there. A tremendous amount of work taking place here at Argyle. We are really trying to have this airport ready for you towards the end of next year, so that for Christmas those people who are coming in hopefully can come in through the Argyle International Airport. I am looking forward to it. Are you? Well, I did say that we're going to take a quick look to see what is happening here on the stubs end of the runway, and what we are seeing is the beginning of the start of construction of the new road. That is the new access road that should be coming from the Mount Cook area right around the perimeters of the runway down towards Warrico to lead you up to Mount Pleasant and the other areas here in Argyle. So we are seeing the beginning. They have started some work on the road, and in the coming months this road will continue. We are not expecting to see this road moving too rapidly due to the continuation of the blasting operations here at Argyle, but there will be some work being carried on, and once that blasting operation has ended, then we would see the work on this road pick up pace so that we can have it completed, so that you, the people who enjoy the Warrico recreational facility, and those of you living in Mount Pleasant and the other areas of Argyle behind the airport, you will be able to have proper access to and from wherever it is that you're going. So this is what we're seeing here for now. We're going to move from here. We're going to take you into the second kilometer, where they're continuing to remove the remainder of the hillside on Condon Anderson Hill that we need to get down. So stay with us, and we're going to go over there and talk a little bit more about what is happening there. We are now in the second kilometer of the project, and we are standing just in front where they are continuing to take down the remainder of the Colonel Anderson Hill that we want to take down. And the truck fleet has been increased by leaps and bounds. We have so many trucks on site now, and the reason for that is to speed up the transportation of the sand and the rocks that we are taking down from this hill. Once that is finished, we will see work continuing on the shoulder area as well as work on the other side in the cargo terminal area, and they will soon also be taking down some of the rocks further from the cargo terminal to facilitate the putting down of the fuel farm that Saul would be putting in here at the Argyle International Airport. So that is what we are doing here with that work, and it's a tremendous amount of work that is taking place in this area of the site. So this is really where we are with the site works at the moment as we await the arrival of the asphalt and concrete plants that we expect to have here towards the end of September. We mentioned before that it will take about a month to set them up, and by November we should start the pavement works here at the Argyle International Airport. Now we're going to start by November. It will take us perhaps roughly maybe about 8 months consistently to pave this runway. So give or take weather conditions, I would guess, and I'm not saying that for sure that this is what it's going to be, but I am guessing that by July we should have finished the work here sufficiently to accommodate flights landing at the Argyle International Airport. We are also continuing to work on the terminal building. That work, most of what is happening there now is internal work, and we have seen the arrival of all the parts for our airfield lighting. So the entire airfield lighting system is here on site and is being stored, just waiting for installation at the appropriate time. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to the folks above the Dry River, all of those people who came to our town hall meeting on Tuesday, August 20th. I want to say thanks to all who assisted us in ensuring that the venue was okay, the chairs were brought out, the promotions in the area took place. So we have to thank Mr. Walters, the principal for the Sandybury Primary School. Thank you so much for all the hard work you did there. Thanks to Pastor Peter Ballantyne, you helped us out with the song system. Gareth on the radio, who helped us with promotions. The Honorable Montgomery Daniel and others who helped us to mobilize people and to promote the event. Oh, so many people to thank up there in Sandy Bay in particular. And for those of you who came out, we had well over 100 persons at that town hall meeting. And we just want to applaud you for coming, and we trust now that you will spring into action, because you know that the Argyle Airport International is a reality, and you now know what you need to do to take advantage of the opportunities that will come with the airport. A reminder as well for the rest of us who are continuing to support the airport that the returning nationals, they do have their raffle going on that is due to be drawn in October, and we're encouraging you to purchase as many tickets as you can and purchase them early. If you purchase them early, chances are we could print some more and get more sold, because in spite of the fact that we are moving along so nicely with the airport, we still need more funds because we have other ancillary things to do. We have the Carib Village to be constructed, we have the National Heritage Park to be constructed in collaboration with the National Trust, so there is need for more funds. So continue to support, continue to donate to the project, continue to buy the raffle tickets from the returnees. They are being sold a number of outlets. The ad is on the radio and you hear about it every day. So we thank you so much for your continued support, and just say keep supporting. Next time.